Hello, my name is Teacher David from Matadino School. Today we're going to be talking about prepositions of time. What are prepositions of time? These are things that tell us when something might occur, and they help us to make things more understandable. Words such as at, in, and on. Okay, let's begin with at. We use at for the time of day. For an example, I eat lunch at 12 o'clock. I go home at 4 o'clock. At 10:30, I eat popcorn. Usually at noon, what time is noon again? Noon is daytime, 12 o'clock, lunchtime. Usually at noon, I eat lunch. And at midnight. Midnight is the opposite of noon. Midnight is 12 o'clock in the evening. So noon, 12 o'clock, daytime. Midnight is 12 o'clock, nighttime. We also use at for meal times. At breakfast, I had bacon and eggs. At lunchtime today, I had a hot dog and a Coke. And at dinner time, I will have steak and potatoes. Now for holidays, we say at Christmas, at Easter, or at the weekend. This is primarily done in the UK. So if you're from the UK, this is probably pretty familiar for you. I am from the United States. So we say on Christmas, on Easter, or on the weekend. Either one is perfectly acceptable. But for holidays that are single days, on Christmas, at Easter, at the weekend. And finally, for expressions. At present, I am teaching a video class. At the moment, I am very busy. And at night, I like to watch TV. Okay, so one more review at for times of day, meal times, holidays, and expressions of time. Now let's talk about in. In. We use in for months. When is your birthday? Oh, my birthday is in February. When is Christmas? Christmas is in December. So anytime you have a particular time about a month, we say in March, in April, in May. We also use in for seasons. In the summer, in the spring, in the fall, in the rainy season, different things like that. So for months, for seasons, years, but single year. In, I graduated in 1985. In the year 2000, I lived in Alaska. So we use it for single year, but for decades, in the 80s, in the 90s, in the 2000s. Also, how long is a decade? A decade is 10 years. Century. We use this not too often, but right now we're in the 20th century, the 21st century, the 19th century, and a century is 100 years. Long periods of time, like in the past. In the Ice Age, or in the past, or in the present. And, of course, parts of the day. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, or at night. That's one of the exceptions. We do say at night or in the evening. Either one is acceptable. So once again, for in, we use it for months, seasons, years, decades, centuries, long periods of time, and parts of the day. And finally today, we'd like to talk about on. We use on for days of the week. On Tuesday, I go swimming. On Wednesday, I go bowling. On Thursday, I play basketball. And we also use it for specific days. On Christmas Day, I open presents. On Halloween, I go trick-or-treating. We use it for specific dates. My birthday is on the 15th of June or on the 20th of May. On our anniversary, we will go to dinner. The other thing we say about dates, we change them around. In America, we say June 15th, May 20th. We put the month first, then the date. Okay, but each country has its own way of doing it. Here in Thailand, I believe it's the date first, and then the month. And then parts of a specific day, on Monday morning, on Friday evening, on Saturday night, and on Saturday afternoon. Okay? It's a lot to take in, but once you practice it, it's fairly easy to do. So one more time, at we use for times of day, meal times, holidays, and expressions. In, months, seasons, years, decades, centuries, long periods of time, and parts of the day, and finally on, days, dates, and parts of a specific day. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Have a good day.